First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
On 4th down, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense, because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, it's gone.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Gone. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Gibbs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Here's Gone.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are back within a couple of the lead. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. The ball play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 8 yards that... take off, and the result is a first down. Back to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now Goff on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Get on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes this to Walker. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They'll look to throw again. And Walker has it. And able to get this down inside the 15, even the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gone. Sliding out of the pocket.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had that one before it on until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. the gun now on third down.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Defense can't stop you. You got the defense now.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And they're going to speed things up here. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Can't wait any longer. Big play. Big play. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We got this. What?
Goff now to throw. Dancing to his left. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. A give, right side for Gibbs.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively, but there could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Montgomery going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got it. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. Gano for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Cano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That's garbage.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Still humble, but just don't get it confused.